So, out of all the juvies and adult prisons, how much time have you served and how many facilities have you been in over the years?
Well, look, mate, and people are going to think this is mad, and people are going to think this is a little bit...
Let's put that outside. It's buzzing. Thanks.
People are going to think it's mad, but on my 18-year sentence there, for whatever reason, I've gone in. I've spent a year in Walton on remand, then got security transferred to Strangeways. I'm in there for a year and a half. I'm convicted in 2007, in the middle of 2007, for between 2007 and 2007 and 2016. I touched base in 80 establishments. Do the maths, mate.
80 establishments? Over how many years?
I'd go for, say I was in Lardham Grange in June. I'd get shipped out and come back to Lardham Grange in June the next year, and then get shipped out and end up down there.
80, as in 80?
Every 3 months. So what
that's called diesel therapy in America.
Right, but what they were doing to me, why they were doing it to me, and I didn't know this till my first parole hearing. They'd been sitting on intelligence. They'd been working off false intelligence, the police have, that I was involved in these explosions around the city, against police stations, outside. They had intelligence stating that I was involved in them, so they treated me accordingly without me knowing. So I'm on MAPA 3 Tier 4. There's only 2% in the whole country on that, and the terrorists. I'm on that risk, yeah?
Do you want to explain what that means?
Well, in this country, it's multi-agency public protection agency or something like that. So basically what it is violent criminals. In this country, if you're a criminal, you get put onto a Richter scale, and it goes from MAPA 1, MAPA 2, MAPA 3. So you'll have MAPA 1 for thieves. They don't need much observation. You've got MAPA 2 for half violent sex offenders and all that, who need some observation. Then you've got MAPA 3, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and Tier 4. So you'll have MAPA 3 is for violent prisoners, and then you'll have MAPA 3 Tier 1, which is extra violent, more control, more observation, more people working on it. So I was MAPA 3 Tier 4, so I'm a high up. So every time I'd land in a prison, it takes you 2 months to do the induction process. So I'd get through the induction process, I'd fill the form, and then bang, I'm shipped out.
So basically you were tortured?
Yeah.
Because the worst thing is having to move when you want to settle down, don't you?
They were fucking with me head deliberately. I weren't going on medication, I was riding it. I didn't do no self-protection like half the Scousers do. I'm going through the system with this snitch out off that grass, Willie Moore. So, you know, it is what it is. I ride that jail system. I get out of it, my head and a little bit fucked. But right through them 12 years, I'm sitting in some prisons and I'm watching kids come in, apply for a course, plastering, electrician, plumbing, getting out with 4 qualifications. They wouldn't let me access one single plumbing course in 12 years. They wouldn't let me access plastering, electric, any vocational skill I could pick up to better myself on my release. They wouldn't let me access them on the grounds of security information. All right, so what's the security information saying? We can't tell you, you've got to apply through the Data Protection Act. It's just, and then it gets shipped out, and then the process would start again, then I'd apply for courses, and then I'm shipped out. And so for them full 12 years of that 18-year term, I went through it and got out the other side without a single qualification. The only qualification I did have was my own, what I'd purchased from distant learning. So I'm level 3 now, fitness instructing. I can tell you everything about your body, anatomy, physiology, everything, but I can't use it because of the threat to life on me.
What a waste of taxpayers' money.
But you've got to think how much they spent on me since I was 13. Now, if they would have just went to me at 13, right, we're going to make this much money out of you, there's £1 million, I wouldn't have touched crime. But that's how easy it is. Most criminals now, if you went up to them and went, look, there's a job, there's secure housing for 12 months, they wouldn't commit a crime.